In this video, I want to quickly go over the installation of n8n as a workflow automation tool for e-commerce. I use it for various tasks like running AI agents, creating image previews for our e-commerce stores, or automating all kinds of IT tasks and other things between different services. Let's have a look how to install n8n on Docker and Portainer. Just to give you a broad overview, n8n comes with a web interface. It integrates with a lot of services that can be called and interacted with. And this makes it possible to take data from the Shopify API and put it to another service you are running, and in between modify the data into the format you need it to. So this is just basically connect the apps you want to do, and this will give a visual workflow representation of the task the workflow is doing. So for example, I use this workflow to exchange data between Shopify and our Mautic email automation. So the problem is really with Shopify, there is no native integration for Mautic, and I've set up a basic workflow which will be triggered if the subscription status of email subscriber changes in Shopify, and it will basically use the API of Mautic to change the status there. Of course, I also have the other way around. So if email subscriber changes his status in Mautic, we will call the Shopify API and set the status there. That's quite simple to do. And at the moment I'm working on AI agents to make things a little bit easier for our graphics team and our customer service. And n8n comes with a lot of ready-made templates, really, you can just check out and use in your own workflow. So that's a broad overview. Let's get into the installation. First of all, I will show you how to install n8n with Portainer. If you don't know what Portainer is or haven't installed it, please check out my last video where I go over the installation of a cloud server, Caddy as a reverse proxy, Docker, and Portainer on top of it to manage Docker containers. So the first thing I want to do is to set up a subdomain for the n8n service in order to call it later on over the browser. So I go into my domain host, which is GoDaddy in this case. I'll just create an A record and save this one. The reason I'm doing this as the first thing is DNS entries tend to take a little bit to be populated over the internet, so I want to make sure we can call the domain after our installation. The setup of n8n in Portainer is very straightforward. So first of all, we will need volume. We call this one n8n data. And now we can start to set up the container. So we go for add container, name this one n8n. Here we just tell Portainer where to pull the image for n8n from. And of course we need to expose network ports. So this will be 5678, 5678. That's the standard ports for n8n. And now we want to connect our volume and map it to home node.n8n in the container. In order to have n8n running properly and to have correct URLs for webhooks, we need to set environment variables. I set the webhook URL to the domain I have just set up. I will set the generic time zone to Europe, Berlin. That's my location here. That's basically just important if you have tasks or workflows running on a schedule. And yeah, that's basically it for now. And now we can just deploy the container. And as you can see, the container is running. And here we have the exposed ports. And in order to reach n8n over the internet, we need to change our Caddy configuration on our server. And for this, we will just edit the Caddy file on the server and make another entry for our subdomain. And now we will just restart Caddy. Now I can just call my subdomain that I've set up in the start. And as you can see, n8n is up and running, so we'll just set up a user account. And this will start now. So this is all up and running, and we can start building workflows by setting up triggers and integrating the apps we need really. So that's basically it for Portainer. If you're not using Portainer on your server, you can of course just use a Docker command to install and run n8n. So I will just remove this one again. And also remove the volume. So the first thing I want to do again is to set the data volume in order to have persistent data. So we run the command sudo docker volume create n8n underscore data, and that's done now. To deploy this container, we will use the docker run command. And when you look at the structure here, that's basically reflecting the steps we did in the Portainer interface. So we named the container n8n. We set environment variables for the generic time zone and for the webhook URL. And here I have set additional environment variables for the email setup. This is important when you want to invite new users to your n8n instance, or if you want to recover a password. So here we have the exposed ports, and here we map the just created volume to the folder in the container and give it the location where to put the container from. And now we can just run it. And if we check it here, we can see that the container is up and running again. And if we refresh this one, we can see this is working again. As I have deleted the volume in between, we need to set up the owner account again. But as long as you don't delete your volume, this will persist restarts of the container. So if you want to stop the container, you can just enter sudo docker stop n8n, and this will stop the container. And once the container is built with the docker run command, there's no need to enter this very long command again. So you can just go for sudo docker start n8n. It will start the container as before. And if you have a look here, it exposed the ports and everything like we did before. And everything is working. So that's all from me today. Next time we will make a short video on how to install base row, and afterwards we will go into creating workflows in n8n. So see you later. See you another time. Bye bye.